Hello and welcome everyone to the SamMobile Podcast, episode 2 to be precise, and we actually already have an in-person guest. Again, I'm your host Ben from SamMobile, and this podcast is brought to you by SamMobile.com, where we give you the latest and the hottest topics in the world of Samsung weekly, daily, fresh off the press. And we pretty much share our opinions and our thoughts, and we just bring it forward to you with like-minded Samsung fans like yourselves and us in-house. But you know what? I'm not going to waste any more time with the introduction. I actually have a dear colleague, a dear friend of mine in the industry. I won't introduce him. I'll let him introduce himself. I'm going to pass it over to him, but he's our first guest already on episode 2, and I really appreciate it, man.
Numero uno.
Passing it over to you, my boy. What you say?
My guy. Man like Ben Lover Tech.
Good to have you in here,
good
bro.
people?
Good to have you in here, bro.
Yo.
So you introduce yourself to the people.
Me, I'm Jamo, from Tech Jamo, basically. I do a little tech YouTube thing where I do a little review of products and stuff like that.
Come on.
And I'm in the Great One's yard, fam.
No.
I'm in the Great One's yard. That's all you're getting from me.
This is the problem. Like, now he's just taking it a bit too far, getting a bit too excited, saying Great One and stuff, man. Come on.
Fam. Nah, honestly, no.
It's him that brings you're already hearing it. It's him that brings the vibe. It's him that brings the energy. It's him that brings the jam to the tech.
Right here. This is it.
I bring the love to tech, and we're pretty much Samsung fans ourselves.
Yes,
and,
fam.
Yeah, we wanted to, pretty much share what's been happening in the week of Samsung so far.
Yes, fam.
As of this recording, it's the 6th of April. This is obviously on a Wednesday. Yes, the week ain't done, but we got to get the hot ones in, share our opinions. And
right now,
this is the time that I'm able to get Jamo in. So we're working with what we're working with.
The schedules be scheduling. Listen.
It does that. But, not waste so much time with the show. It's going to pretty much run where, as you're seeing in the title, we are going to be talking about the sales figures of the Galaxy S22 series. And we know that it was pretty much from mid-February this year. And the S22 series has been strong overall. And, the sales figures, we're going to discuss that, where it's at right now, what it means for it going throughout the rest of the year when it passes on to the baton next year to the next model. We're going to be talking about hot off the heels again. We've talked about it. We're going to be talking about the Galaxy A53 series. And this one, I think, what do you think? This one might get a bit heated.
This one might get a bit heated because I know I have a favorite mid-ranger from last year, fam. And certain people are not respecting it the way I love it.
Listen, you're going to hear that. We're going to save all the juiciness to when it comes to that point.
This is it.
And then last off, we're going to close off and pretty much talk about what we're expecting from Samsung, right? What we're expecting from Samsung to close off the rest of 2022. Like, it's safe to say that Q1 from January, and I mean, I went to Vegas, came back from, CES and also MWC. And then, like, with the back-to-back product launches has been techie. It's been crazy. It's been a lot, right?
It's been a lot.
How are they going to look when it comes to closing off? So we're going to discuss and talk about the stuff that we are looking forward to when it comes to Samsung closing off the rest of 2022, what we're looking forward to and what that could mean.
This is it.
So this is going to be a good show. Sit back, get your popcorn, get your water, get your meal, sit back, relax. We're going to take you through that right after this. So kicking things off, we're going to be talking about topic number 1, like we said, right? All to do with the sales figures for the S22 series so far. And again, this is brought to you by SamMobile.com. Definitely go over there, check us out. Follow us everywhere on this podcast for the audio version, but we do have a video version as much as we can as well over on YouTube. So come over on YouTube, subscribe. All the details will be in the link in the description below for my socials, Jamo socials, SamMobile socials. So keep up with dust, Keep up with the dust. You understand it? Keep up with us when it comes to it. But yeah, we'll read this article out and then pretty much have a rebuttal and just, share our thoughts and our discussions with it as well. And this article went live actually today, the 6th.
Today, innit?
Yeah. So this went live today on the 6th. This is by our resident writer, Anil. Shout out to Anil for that, man. Really, really delving into what this is. And the title pretty much says Galaxy S22 sales figures in South Korea to cross 1 million units soon, despite the GOS debacle. And that is all to do with the game optimization service and the whole thing that happened with Geekbench and clocking what was not clocking up to maximum speed.
All those benchmarks.
But this is all that is. And again, we will have links to this article in the description so you can follow it and get over there and see it. But we're going to break it down and give it to you right here. So starting from the top, it says the GOS debacle has somewhat scarred Samsung's reputation in the market. That's a bit icy still.
It is, especially for us gamers, but let me not
That's a bit icy still.
Especially for us gamers.
Cool, man. That's true. With all its current generation devices delisted from Geekbench, initial reports suggested that it was directly responsible for reduced S22 sales in South Korea. However, that doesn't seem to be the case if a report from Korea Herald, sorry, I can never say that word properly, is to be believed. A Samsung spokesman has confirmed that the Galaxy S22 sales figures will cross 1 million figures in South Korea soon, a number that shouldn't be scoffed at. That's very true. Despite that blew up quick, especially with what happened with them being delisted on Geekbench as well. Yeah. So then it says, then again, initial S22 sales were on one of the highest ever, beating the massively popular S8 after several years. And S8, from my memory, Galaxy S8 was 2017. Yeah, I remember.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Long-term demand could be 10% lower than last year, though. But again, that's a given. It's also worth noting that a good chunk of the sales are of the top line S22 Ultra, 60%. Raw.
Everybody wants
people
Ultra.
Going for the Ultra like that.
Everybody wants Ultra. Not everyone needs it.
Fair play. With the S22 and the S22 Plus accounting for the rest, right? It's probably due to the attractive discounts promotions offered by local network carriers. This is something that Samsung are very good about. We're going to talk about it as well, as it greatly softens the blow of the S22 series being a high-risk sky price when it comes to it, right? Okay, Samsung's software fix for GOS and the ensuring apology seems to be something that's done the trick, as the demand for the S22 outside of South Korea is on a rise too. It will be interesting to see the enthusiasm carries, if the enthusiasm carries forward for next year, especially after the long string of controversies that have plagued Samsung. And again,
sounds explosive.
Listen, check this article out in the description below so you can pretty much get a full scale, but we're going to pretty much break it down. Jammer, I'm going to pass this over to you.
You're going to pass it over to me?
I'm going to pass this over to you. What are you saying? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts?
Controversial, fam, because as a gamer, I don't play as much games on my phone as I do on a console, obviously, or on PC. But the fact that when you get a phone, you look at the Snapdragon that's inside, you're like, oh, what, Fortnite?
Yeah.
120 hertz. You're like, let's go. So you're marching over to Fortnite. You're downloading it illegally because you can't get it from the Play Store. 2.2s, you're getting a couple frames per second. And you're like, Samsung, who am I speaking to?
Yeah.
You know, like that, fam?
Yeah.
And then it just makes you throw the whole ideology of gaming on your smartphone in the bin.
Yeah.
When our smartphones are much stronger than a Nintendo Switch can ever hope to be.
That's true.
That's true, man.
That's true.
What are you telling me?
I mean, the thing is, how I take it is this. If the sales figures are still going up, then what proportion of people are gamers that care? That's what I want to really get down to. And again, this is not me making people them. Yeah. I don't make excuses for no one. Even as a Samsung fan, as someone that loves Samsung, right? I don't make excuses for no one. But it then shows like what are the proportion of people that care about that?
Exactly.
And does it deteriorate the user experience? Does it really do that? And that's where it looks like it doesn't. Does it mean that it's excusable how it happened? No. But one thing you've got to see is that, okay, when a company does wrong, how do they recover it in what time? Samsung pushed out the update for the GOS. When you go into Game Launcher and you're playing something like Asphalt 9, I demonstrated it in our One UI 4.1 March update video. You can pretty much go in your Game Launcher and flipping disable it so that you get maximum performance.
Okay.
But obviously they've said that just watch out for thermals, and battery life in that sense, right? But at the end of the day, you're paying for a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, you want as much of it as possible, right? Cool.
That's what you want it for.
They rectified it in record time. They did that within time.
Quick.
The humility that came from, you know, the main CEO to actually apologize for that, it tells a lot about the company, in my opinion.
Definitely.
You see, so
definitely
how they brought themselves forward to apologize, update it, get it quickly in. I think that's the biggest win. But even before then, to me, how I see it is the proportion of people that it affected or care about that is very small. Very small.
For example, my partner, I know she would have been happy with a Galaxy S22. But obviously she saw the Ultra tag and she was like, I need Ultra. I need, my boyfriend does tech. He would have Ultra. I need Ultra. If I ask her, what does she think about the throttling? She'll be like, huh? My car? What? You know? But on the real, like, she's what I would consider a very average consumer.
Yeah.
You know? And it's hard when you're doing tech like myself and yourself.
Yeah, we're in it deep.
You're thinking outside the box all the time.
In deep. We are in deep.
But did people really care? I don't know. It's like you said, bro.
And this is where for me, that's really the difference maker, right? So numbers don't lie, innit? They say numbers don't lie.
They don't.
Bro.
They don't.
They say the numbers don't lie.
They do not.
And in Q1 where we are still kind of breaking out of a pandemic, it's been kind of more classed as an epidemic. People are getting back to some form of new normal. Hence why me and you are in person, face to face, getting this patterned, right? It shows that that's what people still want. They still want to be excited because they're coming from their S9, their S10, and they're seeing the value. You know, when we're putting out there, they're seeing the value in that. So I think it's good for Samsung.
Yeah.
I think it's good for Samsung. That's not making excuses. I think what you need to judge them on is when that issue happened with GOS, how quickly did they acknowledge and rectify it? And let's be honest, they did it within a week.
Compared to other companies as well, which have had a similar kind of situation go on. I still don't even know if it's sorted out today. Samsung were like, okay, yeah, that's true, but
there you go. So I think it's a good look. We want that. We want these products to do well. We want them to do well so that there's a place for them. You know, we won't go into like our full thoughts on it in that sense because, hey, we've done full reviews where we've said things that we're not happy with, i.e. chargers not coming in a box, the unboxing being a bit anemic, and all these different type of stuff, right? Like we've shared stuff.
Man
like
said
that.
the unboxing needs iron, fam.
It's a bit anemic. It's lacking in certain stuff, right? We've talked them things, but at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie. And I think this is another thing I wanted to add. Samsung's worldwide carrier network availability and partnership is top tier. Every main country you go to that sells Samsung flagships, all the main carriers, not MVNOs, the non, like, you know, like in the UK you got Virgin Media.
Not the third person ones.
Exactly,
Yeah. The proper
ones.
Main, the giants.
They will be in there. You'll walk in and you'll be able to pay contract money, low upfront to no upfront with promotion and stacks. You're never buying it outright.
Of course.
So it literally makes having to swallow that pill a lot easier. You see, and that's the difference maker. Plus, on top of that, their tradings that they do so on point compared to any other manufacturer. Do you get me?
No, it's true. It's true.
All these things contribute, and
it's facts.
And this is where they keep up with it. Numbers don't lie. Do you know what I'm saying? Because frontline, the ones that actually are engaging with that majority of customers that either don't know about GOS and the Tobago that happened or don't care, are gonna copy it.
And the people that do care, by the time that they've realized that Samsung had the issue in the first place, they've also already realized that it's been sorted.
Pattern.
So now you have, it's kind of like when I was working in retail. You know, you'd have, if you ever worked in retail as well yourself, you have a customer that will complain.
There you go.
If you just diffuse the whole situation by saying, you're right, I'm going to change it. Now what can they argue about?
What can you argue about?
They got to buy the product and keep it moving.
You've given them an on-site solution. On-site.
It's done.
It's done. It's on-site. So we'll love to hear it. let the numbers flow, especially the fact that it's been almost a full 2 months that these products have been out. You know, good luck. So let's hope that comes through. And yeah, man, that's topic one.
This is it, man.
It's been patterned, and we're liking the look of that. So yeah,
exactly.
We're gonna chill for a little bit in this one.
Let's
move over to topic 2. We're just gonna have a little quick water break, and then we'll come in. We'll come in still.
My guy.
Right, so we're getting to topic number 2. We're gonna bust that through, and this one, I'll be honest, we're filtering which articles to get to, and then Jamo said this one, is gonna cause heat. So you're gonna hear a different side of us, and it's a good point. It's a good point, and it is of the very, very recent Samsung's most recent product launch, which is obviously on the Galaxy A53. And the A33. There's a couple of other A series that's in the mix as well. A23, A13. There's the A73 that's meant to be coming out that has a 108 megapixel camera. But for now, I think cross-board, the gold standard has been the A53 being the main person, the main phone that's really taking charge, backed with the A33. So A53 cross the board is where you're going to be seeing that worldwide. In the UK, it starts at £399. And 6 gigs of RAM,
mid-range,
128 gigabytes of storage, 5nm Exynos 1280 chip. We've done all the coverage. You know, you've been on SamMobile. You know what time it is. You know, we've gotten hands-on. We've told you what the best features to look out for. But for topic number 2, this is what we got here when we switch it up so you can see it, right? The title says, Samsung's awesome. And in quotes for my audio listeners, you know, in quotes, new Galaxy A53 5G is on sale in Canada. Boom. Okay. Don't know what that really means, because I'm thinking, was it not meant to be there already?
Can I have one? I mean, me in the UK, can we?
You know, so
or
it's a weird one, but you know what? We ain't ready. We're gonna deep into it. This one is brought to you by our resident Mihai. He's one of our writers, man. Shout out to Mihai. This article was posted on the 4th of April, which is on a Monday. Again, the link will be in the description so you can check it out. And we're going to read it out to you for our audio listeners. And then at the same time for our video listeners, you can pretty much see it on the screen as well. And you're going to hear us just, talk over it and share our thoughts on it. Should be straight up in. So Samsung's successful A50 series was once again reborn last month after the Galaxy A53 got announced. So it was announced kind of like mid-March, and then the A53 officially came out 1st of April, but the A33 is coming out on the 22nd of April. So there's a bit of stretch after Easter. That's when it's coming out. And it said it's a new mid-range device, has slowly but surely reaching more markets since Samsung Canada picked up the Galaxy A53 late last week. Prospective buyers can now buy the device through Samsung's online eShop and offline Samsung experience stores, retail partner stores, and major carrier networks. Again, another strong point. Samsung Canada is offering the Galaxy A53 5G for 590 Canadian dollars. Rah. Canadian currency, you lot get hit different. Your exchange rate just get
I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
They get bodied when it comes to the exchange rate, man. But hey, I'm going to be in Canada for my birthday. I'm happy.
There you go.
Eating them up. I'll be moving Prince Zamunda, like, just coming in just on my Eddie Murphy flex. Yes.
Literally.
It says, again, I said it, the phone features 128 gigabytes of built-in storage, expandable micro SD. That's one thing I still like that they did. And there's obviously it's a hybrid SIM slot with the SIM 2. I love the fact there's still 2 physical nano SIMs that you can put in there. Offers better customer buying. The offer gets better for customers buying the awesome Galaxy A53 5G from Samsung eShop before the 13th of April, as they get $100 e-voucher towards their next purchase. Right. Hardware ecosystem sucking. That's one thing that they do really well. The voucher to get something else. Earbuds, watch, next phone. Next subheading is an awesome mid-range phone with imperfections. The Galaxy A53 5G is a great mid-range phone, but has some caveats. First of all, it doesn't ship with a charger. Again, we'll talk about that. So customers need to buy it separately. Secondly, it's the fact that the phone doesn't have a 3.5mm headphone port. And finally, the Exynos 1280 chip, although very, very adequate because it's on a 5nm chip, hasn't fully been optimized for mobile games yet. On the other hand, though, the Galaxy A53 offers a good multimedia experience thanks to the fantastic 120Hz Super AMOLED display with stereo speakers. Furthermore, the camera performs decently, and it does have optical image stabilization, OIS, on the main sensor with the zoom. On the main sensor, there's no zoom. The device will get 4 major OS version updates. So this should be good all the way up to Android 16. But you're going to get 5 years worth of security updates as well. And that's one thing that's really nice about what they've done. Yeah.
400.
Flagship level stuff for Android, flagship level stuff.
Yeah.
And it says, all things considered, there's a lot to like about the A53 as long as you don't mind buying it in awesome black, as no other color option seems to be available on Samsung Canada's online shop as of this writing. Check out the links and the videos if you want to learn more about it. Obviously, again, we did our videos on there. That's there. Shout out to Mihal for this one. That threw me off.
Yeah. Why?
That last part threw me off.
Why?
That last part threw me off. Hold on. There's only the black color in Canada on their eShop.
Explain why.
How?
Is it even matte or is it
no,
gloss?
Bro, it's
gloss, isn't it?
It's matte, yeah, but it catches fingerprints a lot. If I'm going off, obviously there's awesome peach.
Yeah.
There's the awesome peach color.
Yeah.
As well as the awesome peach color, there's the awesome blue. Awesome white, and then you've got the awesome black.
Right.
In my opinion, the awesome peach pattern's nice. I like it.
Yeah. It's
then
different.
followed by the blue, then the white, then the black. The black is not nice. It ain't the kind of phantom black that we're experiencing
No, it's not that.
on our S22 Ultras, our folds, and it ain't that. It catches fingerprints mad. It catches fingerprints mad. So that's actually the color I would not recommend people to get. I'm being serious.
Yeah, blue is my hero color for that phone.
Yeah.
What do you say? Pink?
The peach. I like the peach.
Yeah.
The peach is
Like
really, really nice. I actually think the peach is the one that runs and that pattern's really, really nicely. In my opinion, I say peach, blue, white, black. I wouldn't actually get the black. But yeah, the nicest black colors that they've done was S21 Ultra, Fold.
Yeah, that S21 Ultra back in...
Bro, Phantom.
Yo.
The Phantom Black.
Yo.
The Phantom Black patterns.
MKB HD edition.
He said it.
Listen.
Bro, he even said it. But I'm telling you, bro, there's
remember.
people that ask me, I'm thinking, I kid you not,
Yeah.
I actually like what the S21 Ultra is doing in terms of just the outright color and the finish.
And the chrome.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't the one on the A53. Nah.
Nah.
That's not the one.
I'll give you that one. You can have
It's
that point.
not.
I'll give you that.
It's not. So it's like you're getting slim pickings.
Yeah.
You're getting the slim pickings
What's
of
going on?
the color. Firstly, I don't get that. I don't get why there's only the black one. But I'll just probably say some production issues, logistics, things are still weird in the world. So there's always an element of asterisks and benefit of the doubt I want to throw in there.
Yeah.
But having just a black one only in a country like Canada, in the North American continent, is weird to me.
Fam.
I don't know what your thoughts on that.
Fam, I'm just hoping D-Brand can dig us out of this hole. Yeah, I'm just hoping Amazon has got some good cases for us. But yeah.
It's weird. The thing is, it's a device that feels it's a device that feels good without a case.
It does, yeah.
To me, it feels, and that's not what I felt with the A52, bro.
Ooh.
Let me go on with the A52.
Tell me what you got. Tell me what you got.
Let me lean forward with a little bit of emphasis. Yeah. The A52 felt like a hollow toy. It felt like a hollow toy. There's a phone feeling light.
Yeah, there is.
In a good way. That's not the light in a good way. It felt like I could poke my finger through it. It felt hollow to me.
It did.
See? It didn't feel...
Yeah.
And the thing is, it coming off the back of certain mid-range phones in the Android space that are used, were using the same type of plastic material and stuff, that didn't feel good. And when you come off the back of the base model S21 having a glassic black, you're like, yo, this is a bit too down.
Yeah.
And then the performance with the 750G, it was stuttery from the jump. Like everything. The only thing that saved me with the A52 was when I did a camera comparison with it, the camera was on point.
They copied and pasted that.
Ooh, the camera was on point.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, that saved it. But you see, why my thing is always against the A52 is the fact that even I feel like even Samsung knew. So they ended up bringing out an A52s.
Okay.
Like a few months down the line.
Have you done that before?
No.
I've not seen a
A52. Not for an A series. Not for an A series. They've never done that. So you already know that how you optimize the performance in there was dead.
Yeah.
So you have to bring. And to me, if I'm buying that phone, I'm gonna be annoyed that Ross. So you're telling me that not even in a year there's an upgraded model of that same A52, bro.
And you've already spent your $4 bill.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's my qualms.
I can't lie. The first thing you said, even about the feel of the phone, fam, like, me and my partner have this this thing, where when I get a new phone to review, I just let her hold it. And in that first 5 seconds, I say, is it expensive or not? And by the weight, she can automatically tell, I can do anything with this because this is not da-da-da-da-da. When she get the S21 Ultra to hold, S22 Ultra to hold, she's like, oh, whoa. Let me get my case before I go outside the yard of that. So I'll give you that. It did feel plastic. But the blue color, the immaturity in me, I like that kind of toy feel. I liked feeling, it's funny because I bought a 3A the other day, innit? Pixel 3A.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's nice that I can have a phone that can do kind of what I need it to do. And not worry about it dropping.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
Yeah,
Whereas
I feel that.
S22,
I feel that.
Fold 3.
I feel that. It's
Put
something
it down
you gotta,
on the,
you
know,
you gotta look after them babies. You gotta look after them babies still.
So I guess what you're saying is correct, but I guess I kind of took it for what it was at that time. But I mean, I guess I still think it could have been a little bit cheaper, maybe for the feel that I had on it.
No, you see, the thing is, the price was fine. On paper, everything about what the phone was bringing was on point. Hear this. It supported 25-watt charging, but at least they gave you the 15-watt charger in the box.
15-watt.
It still had a headphone port.
And
it had a micro SD. And then in terms of the specs, right, it was stacked well. 120 hertz. Right?
750.
You hear a Snapdragon chip that's in there with 5G support, with 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage, right? And you've got the triple quad camera in there. You're like, this is
wasn't too bad.
This is nice. I get an ultra wide, which you didn't get on the competition like the Pixel.
And you can shoot video on it as well. I remember.
This is one of the and again, you can shoot 4K video on the selfie. At that price range, you're not expecting
I suppose that. Yeah.
You see, so on paper, I'm hearing all of that, and you know me, I like my unboxings because I want to take you through that customer journey. Of when you're unboxing your phone, what are you getting from it?
This is exactly what you're getting
from it. What's the vibe it tells you? You know,
exactly.
Does it feel like it's worth the money you spent? I'm not saying that. Oh, you spent $1, but whatever you spent, do you feel like that's how the money translates?
Are you happy with it? Are you actually?
That's not
within
what
yourself.
I got.
Are you happy with it?
Bro, that's not the impression I got.
For real.
And then when I did the smart switch, bruh, the drops, the lags and stuff, I was like, yo, this ain't it. Not even for a mid-range phone. This shouldn't be running. Yeah, you see? But when I did the hands-on with the A53, I had a bit more confidence. Already from the feel, I was like, yo, the plastics is solid. Bar the awesome black finish, the others really feel nice. They feel like they don't need a case. It feels good in the hand. It feels like there's the tightness of it when you're holding it. It doesn't feel like it's creaking. It doesn't feel like it's hollow. It feels put together. And I was like, that's already giving me confidence. Now, when you're doing a hands-on with the product, which is about 30-45 minutes, you can't put a SIM card in, your apps on it. You can't really judge the performance.
It's very, very quick.
But the display looks better. You know, I felt more confident with it. Now, we have our written review on SamMobile.com, but I'm waiting for my review unit to still come in so I can do the proper video stuff and whatnot. But definitely, the appeal of those type of phones is the colors.
Of course. You're looking at your S range as being your black, silvers, what they call it, champagne, champagne, satin. Crystal, satin, and then you want your fun colors for your mid ranges, really. I mean, I do. That's if I'm paying that much for a phone, I want some attitude. You know,
100%. So I'm legit just baffed. Like they only have the awesome black color, so
which is not awesome,
bruh. I'm not. I like to call it as it is, right?
Yeah.
That ain't the black we're used to from the flagships that we've experienced. I'm just putting it out there. I wouldn't recommend you buy the Awesome Black unless you have no choice. You're going to definitely need to and want to put a case on it, because seeing your fingerprints on it alone when you put your phone down will annoy you, right? But at least in terms of availability is there. You got to remember, based on the official release date where it is available to buy, that was from 1st of April, it's 6th of April today, it will hopefully start coming through, and we should hopefully see more colors coming when it comes to that region as well. But
Please, we need it.
I'm waiting to test the A53 so I can give my final thoughts. I feel like Samsung, in a sense, minus the odd things that they've taken away, like the headphone port, which is the one I disagree with the most for a mid-range phone. The charger being gone, not so much, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're used to that now. We're used to it.
We're kind of getting used to that.
We've been forced into it, fam.
And I think to a certain extent for the headphone port as well, but for a mid-range phone, I still don't vibes with that, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, they made the pre-orders a bit more easier because you were getting buds with it for free and stuff, but just a general principle thing, right? But yeah, A53, if it really follows up well from the A52, I will let you know.
What's your predictions, fam? What are you thinking?
I think it will.
You think it will, yeah?
I think it will. Once the Exynos 1280 gets optimized for games,
yes,
which is not a bad thing. It's just it's a new mid-range chipset. It's not Snapdragon, so some games don't get the high settings. Again, we discussed that in the previous podcasts and previous shows and whatnot. I think it will be fine. I have more confidence in it this time than I did with the A52.
Okay.
And I always say the difference maker is when you put your SIM card in, you sign in with your Google account, you load your apps, you load your instant messaging stuff,
everything,
and you go ham.
That's
when the phone starts really behaving the way it should.
All those push and pull services, it's going Instagram, Twitter, emails,
exactly.
Yeah, definitely so, no.
I'll give you my final verdict, but definitely check out a written review of it from one of our writers. They'll give you their perspective on that as well.
Okay.
But that's topic 2 knocked out.
Yes. Yeah, not too bad. Not too much beef, you know.
No.
Not too much beef.
It's been reasonable.
Yeah, no. You fought your corner quite well. I couldn't even argue with it, fam. You know, like that.
It's been fun. So yeah, topic 2's done. We're going to have a short break, a quick interlude, and we are pretty much going to jump into the final section of episode 2 for the SamMobile Podcast, where we are pretty much going to be discussing what we are expecting Samsung to do, bring out and close out the rest of 2022. So sit back, relax, don't go too far. We will be right back.
Don't know.
Yep, we are back. We didn't go too far, so I hope you didn't go too far. And yeah, we're pretty much going to be closing this off onto the last section. It's been a fun podcast.
It's been live, my bro.
Episode 2, it's been a vibe. It's been a vibe. And
fam.
This is exactly what we wanted to bring out to you. And just like, people that, different Samsung fans like you, our viewers, our audience, our subscribers. And I mean, you want to hear more of this, I'm going to be pushing to make sure that as your host, I'm getting more people in person.
That's it.
But I've got the contingencies in place where I've got people that can come in on virtuals as well. So don't worry. We're not just going to be leaning on just the in-person stuff. We're going to make sure that as much as possible, you're hearing different people coming on, different perspectives on their love for Samsung and how Samsung can still dominate and keep going throughout. And speaking of that, right?
You telling me?
2022. We are in the second quarter of 2022.
We are indeed.
April, right?
Ooh.
And I got to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
From January 1st, where I flew out to Vegas for CES, I was working from the jump on the 3rd of January, from the Monday. Samsung Electronics and Samsung Display were all over CES.
Doing their thing.
From there to come back straight into product launches with S22 and Tab S8 series, 6 products.
It's been busy.
It's been hella busy. And then on top of that, that weren't enough. Before MWC started on the Saturday, they had us on the Galaxy Book 2 Pro series and the Book 2 360 series. They're Windows premium laptops. Right? From then,
but wait, there's more.
Galaxy A series that we just talked about.
Yes.
So when we say Samsung have been busy. They've been busy.
Fam, they've been doing a lot.
They've been doing the whole thing, my bro.
I'm here for it, though.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And you see, I love the fact that you said you're here for it. What are you looking forward to from Samsung for them to pretty much close off the rest of 2022 and bring in the home run? What are you looking forward to?
You know what? I do like the look of that display, but I'm going to have to go cliche here and see what we've got in line for the newest foldables.
We're like-minded.
I have to. I have to, fam.
For the, you know, video watchers. You can hear the claps. You can hear the claps. Yeah. You can see that I've got my Fold 3.
Literally.
He's got his Fold 3, but he's bossing it. He's got the case with the dedicated S Pen that is special for the Fold 3 right here.
I lost my first one.
We're going to talk about that. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah. But he's stacked. We both got our folds. For our video watchers, you can see it. Like, we both got the Fold 3. And it's so funny. Like, as we're recording it today, we did the 8 months later Fold 3 revisit on SamMobile TV on YouTube. Definitely go check that out. Go watch it. Subscribe. All the details and links will be in the description below for all our socials as well. But talk to me about Fold.
Boy, it's been a bit of an experience, you know.
Yes.
It's been a bit of an experience. It's been a good experience. It's been different. Sometimes I have days where I feel like the novelty is wearing off, my bro.
No way.
The novelty. Some days I have down days, and I'm like, I'm gonna break this ratio, this screen ratio that's going on here. I find it's weird. I used to use a lot of the front screen at first.
Oh, okay.
Now I've switched to using the big screen, and I can't stand the front screen on. I can't stand the front screen on some days. Okay. But the productivity that I can get from this, I can't find it anywhere else unless I'm on a laptop.
Fam,
that's the only issue.
And I mean, you went all in. You've got the because obviously, if you've got the Fold here, like, and I showed it in our video. If you got the wrong S Pen, now I'm gonna pull out the S22 Plus, S22 Ultra.
Yep.
I don't even need to touch it. It gets close and they say, hey, my friend, wait. This is the S Pen that is not meant to be running on here. I've not even put the pen on the screen. Literally, it knows. Some next level S Pen intelligence. It knows what tip is meant to be behaving and touching up on it. I like that. That's next level.
This is it. This is it, fam. They're woke to it. They're woke. You need to spend money. You need to get the right pen.
There you go. You see,
you need to get in the ecosystem.
And having, I think, seeing it right there,
fam.
Even in this episode too, the way you're putting out the S Pen, like that's the beauty of that. You see. So, what do you think? Because with the S21 Ultra, that was the same benefit but problem that it had.
Yes, because you could get cases that had the little pen holder.
Yes,
but I couldn't slot it in.
There you go.
Like the S22 Ultra.
There you go. So what do you think is like, what's your expectations on what you want to see? At least 2-3 things that you expect from the Fold 4. Because the original Fold, that was announced, the Fold 3 was announced 11th of August. It was 11th of August. So if we're counting a year, we're about 3-4 months away from it.
Not too far away.
Yeah. So what do you think? 2-3 things that you think?
I think definitely S Pen integration, first of all, inside the actual body of the device. And it leads on to my second thing. To do that, if they need more space, can we play a bit more with the screen ratio of the front screen? Now, it might mess up the ratios for everything else, obviously, but what was it? Was it an Oppo foldable that they got going on?
The Find N. I got to get hands on with that briefly. Yeah. You're not wrong.
I wouldn't be mad at that kind of screen ratio going on. Would increase the productivity, perhaps get a little bit of S Pen integration on the front screen.
Bro,
perhaps, you know.
I didn't even think about that.
Perhaps.
I didn't even think about that. I completely forgot about that on the wish list for Fold 4.
Yeah.
You've just hit stuff on there, right? And I love what you've done. Do you know why? Samsung have mirrored their tablet line with their S series flagship line. Here's why. You've got your base model S22, S22 Plus, S22 Ultra. Tab S8, Tab S8 Plus, Tab S8 Ultra, right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
After, if you ever get to see the Find N, right, it's a compact version of this.
So it's a little bit shorter, but
exactly
wider.
So bust this, yeah. It's about this tall.
Okay.
Right? It's about this tall.
Yeah.
But a bit wider. So it's the width of what you would get from an S22 Plus, for example.
Yeah, exactly, but shorter.
And this is where I think Samsung need to be in the future. They need to make 3 forms of the fold. Compact.
Is that what you're saying?
This will be the middle size. And then you have the big boy Ultra.
Yeah.
The Fold Ultra. Fold Plus. And then the Fold.
So Fold Ultra, what are you saying for that? What are you expecting that to be like?
Granddaddy.
Like a foldable tablet or like a foldable phone?
The same. You got the same height.
Yeah.
But the same width.
Oh, the width as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get best of both. So that means the inner display becomes 8 inches. Because what, 7.6? Then it goes to 8 inches. 8.1, 8.2.
So the granddaddy.
Yes. I think this is the vision that they need to be on.
Do you know what? It's got to be. Look at that Ultra tablet, the S8.
It's the same thing. It's the same principle.
I can see it now. To be honest, I don't think it's out of the park.
No.
Now that I've seen the S8 Ultra,
it cannot
be out of the park.
It can't be out of the park.
In fact, you're inside the box. You're not even thinking out of the box right now. Yeah, that's inside the box.
I think this is what's going to make it accessible across the board.
Yeah.
Because you want it to pretty much mirror once it's really in that manufacturing line.
Yeah.
The choice that people have with the 3, and I like to call these solid state.
Yeah.
Solid state meaning there's no moving parts. They're fixed. They're solid. These ones are moving parts. That's the beauty of them. They morph. They transform. Right. I think that is going to be the future of foldables. Really.
You reckon? I hope so.
Bro, I'm just speaking for me.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to. I won't get it this year. Like what you said. Yeah. Integrated S Pen. Fixing the aspect ratio so you get a wider aspect ratio. So instead of 25:9 on the cover display, something like 22:9, 21:9.
Something a little bit more respectable.
Yeah.
Slightly more respectable. That's what I'm
asking for.
Yeah.
You know? Anything else? You've dropped 2 there.
2 of them. What would I say the next one is? Fold 3. Oh, it's got to be my cameras then.
Yeah.
Picked it up straight away.
Picked it.
Picked it up straight away. It's got to be my cameras.
Picked it.
Just give me whatever you're putting in your flagship solid state phones, and I won't complain. I'll take it. I'll take it and run with it. If you're going to charge me the price, then give me what I'm paying for at least.
And what you're saying is true. I think at least it should be the camera in the S22 Plus, S22.
So that,
the main one is 50 megapixels. The ultra wide is 12.
Yeah.
And it's the zoom is 10. And it's 3x.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Still not mad.
I'm not saying put 108 megapixels.
The ultra in it. Yeah.
You got to think about the form factor, the size of the camera module as well, and all of that stuff. Right?
And that's a key selling point for that ultra phone anyway.
Exactly. Right? This is what I'm thinking. But I think you hit 3 things on there that, as a Fold fan, me personally, exactly what you're saying in terms of that productivity level. Yeah. Right? When you can load up one app from the beginning, open it up, continue from the inner to the cover display. Yeah. You know, having to, flipping do your app share where you can just load up 3 apps at the same time. And
it's all wild, fam. It's unrivaled on any mobile device apart from obviously Samsung tablets.
And you see, my thing I always say this year, it is a blessing, and it is nice to have so many devices to review back to back to back. Yeah. But honestly, sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to review anything. I just want to use the Fold and nothing else. That's just me. I love it that much, regardless of the little shortcomings where it doesn't have dust resistance, but it at least has water resistance. The camera is not top tier A1, and so many different things like we've said in our 8 months video and whatnot, right? Yeah. using it makes me look forward to the Fold 4 for these 3 core reasons. And I'm with you on that. Those are my ones as well.
Okay.
And the one that you touched with S Pen support on the cover display, I was like,
let's get it going.
I completely forgot to even add that. I wasn't thinking about that.
Let's get it going. Right. The time is now, you know.
Bro.
The time is now.
Because I think I can probably guess why you're saying that. When you close up your Fold, there's times where you want to pop out the S Pen.
Quickly.
And and you can't.
Okay.
You gotta open it.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's a double motion. Where you'd want to probably start on the outside.
Get
in your groove. I need a bit of space. Open. Continuation.
You already know, my bro. You already know. You already know, my bro.
I read your mind. I gemmed it. What you were trying to do.
You already know. You know the ones there. I didn't even try to think too hard. I was just like, this would make sense to me. Quick.
I clocked.
Yeah, man. I'm a simple guy, you know.
Bro, that is a vibe. And the thing is, not in a bad way. That's the very thing I was looking forward to as well. I kid you not, the Fold 4. The Fold 4 is what my mind's on. I mean, not just Samsung Electronics doing great things, but Samsung Display with what they brought out with their QD display, QD OLED. They're already starting to bring those TVs out, as well as obviously those panels are going into gaming monitors as well. The QD OLED, QD display went into one of Alienware's ultra-wide gaming laptops, gaming screens. And it's amazing, right? Having the benefits of quantum dot, but still with OLED, so you can combat things like the brightness and having more color accuracy, and proper HDR 1000, and it actually hits that. You know, it's a good look. So I'm looking forward to more of those coming through. But yeah, it is a Fold for me as well, bro.
Yeah, nice.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a Fold. I'm gonna add one more gem.
Oh, what you got?
S22 FE.
Okay.
S22 FE. I just feel like they allowed too much of the S21 FE to not be what it needed to be. Right? The S21 FE should have come out the beginning of October 2021.
It was late, wasn't it? Yeah.
It shouldn't have been out later than end of October. And the reason why I say that is we didn't get a Note 21.
Nope.
The S20 was your phone of the year. You should have made sure that came through. It came late. It crept into 2022. It looks weird for marketing. It's not that it's a bad phone, but then you don't have the exciting colors like you had with the S20.
Why do you think they did that?
Bro, we know that that was the peak of obviously manufacturing issues in terms of chip shortages and whatnot.
Oh,
but
it was as well. But still.
For me, I just feel like for all the difficulty you go through in the year, knowing how much of a hit that phone was, you don't want it to compromise, you see? And I just feel like with this fan edition thing that they've started, they don't want to kill it before it started. They've got to get the S22 FE right, in my opinion.
And at the right time.
At the right time, right price, you know, right execution. Because to me, if they don't do it right this year, it's dead.
That's it.
It's almost, to me, it's almost like you've killed something that was meant to be a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's true.
I'm looking forward to more of not the device itself, like it's gonna do anything special. No, right?
That's not why. But it's just
the execution.
Yeah, it just needs to be on time for me. Time is a very big factor. It's a very big factor.
Come on, man. So
like, especially how technology be evolving. Yeah, time is a very big factor.
It is. You know. And that last quarter of the year is holiday season. October, November, December is holiday season. You get the product in at that time, at the right price, with the right features and the right benefits. You're going to get in more people's hands. And this is what they did right with the S20 FE.
Yeah.
Had about 6-7 lovely colors.
It was a shock. It was a shock the way it came.
You know?
But then the last Samsung unpacked, and I was seeing colors, bespoke colors for the
Flip 3.
For the Flip 3. I remember texting you. I was like, bro, but what are they actually bringing out though?
Nothing.
I remember texting you. I was like, but what's the actual, what are we mumbling about? Like, what? Yo, I'm ready.
Nothing.
I remember and I was like, all right.
Nothing. Literally.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a great opinion piece that went on the website about it as well. There was a great opinion piece about that in terms of like, just that whole toboggle with the unpacked and yeah. So I'm more looking forward to that, not for the device, but the execution, because the competition devices executed right for that quarter. They didn't, and it made what was arguably actually a very, very good, compelling phone make no sense, especially when the base model S22 came out 2-3 weeks after and was only like $100 or so more. Like, you would go for that, you know?
What's going on? It's all above my head, you know,
bro.
It's above me, bro.
But I love the points that you put on the Fold 4. I was on the same level, and you added an extra gem that I was like, yo, I completely forgot. And the thing is, you see the difference in terms of how I was using it without the S Pen experience. You were able to add that because you're using it with the full S Pen experience.
Had you used it, you would have thought common sense, you would have thought straight away. You'd have been like, what's going on here?
Exactly. So I love that. I love that.
What's going on? Yeah,
again, like we said, Samsung have had a very, very, I think this is probably one of their strongest Q1 starts in a while in terms of back-to-back product launches.
Maybe that's why they watered it down with that Samsung Unpacked last year. Maybe.
But it's probably their strongest Q1 start that I've seen in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
We're both looking forward to foldables. If it's pretty much a year calendar from the 11th of August, you know, we've got about 3-4 months until we can see it. And it will be the Flip 4, the Fold 4. We're Team Fold. So clearly, it's Team Fold that we're looking forward to.
This is it.
All we're saying is Samsung, bring it home. Bring it home. Make this one a hit run. Put the S Pen into the body, just like what you did with the S22 Ultra, right? The cameras, patent the cameras, yeah? And the S Pen experience, man. Let's bring that onto the cover display as well.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Yep. And then, like I said, thinking forward, mirror what you've done with the S series and the Tab series. Let's have a Fold Plus, and a Fold Ultra. I want to see that come the second half of the decade. I want to start seeing that, man. From 2025 onwards, I want to start seeing that, me personally.
Fam, like I said, it's reachable.
It is.
After that Ultra, after that flamboyant Ultra.
Yeah, I think if it's anyone that's gonna patent it, it's gonna be Samsung. But, I think that's been us.
My bro. It has been an experience, my bro.
Active.
My guy.
Made it fun. We're definitely gonna put Jamo's socials. Definitely go check him out on YouTube.
Yes.
At Tech Jamo. On Twitter as well as Instagram as well. You know, really, really appreciate you coming through, bro. Making this in-person podcast just that much more fun.
Thank you for having me.
Like-minded into Samsung devices, just like we are. And
this is it.
Ain't no place than SamMobile for all your latest news in the world of Samsung, daily, weekly. And thank you for tuning into episode 2 of the SamMobile Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us on the YouTube and all the necessary podcast platforms that you are hearing this on. Help us, grow us. We're going to be giving this to you weekly. Watch out for more topics. And we really, really appreciate you all. Stay safe during this time. And we will definitely catch you in the next one. Peace out, people. Cheers.